Not all networks share information the same way. Today we're going to be comparing two different models, client-server versus peer-to-peer. Simply put, client-server networks have a centralized server that provides services to other computers. These other computers are known as clients. Peer-to-peer networks, however, allow computers to share resources directly without the need of a centralized server. You can kind of look at them as if one is centralized and one is decentralized. But if you don't fully understand what that means, then let's look at it with a different type of analogy. Let's imagine a library, but it's being run two different ways. The first way is client-server. We have a librarian, which is acting as our central server, and anytime I need a book, I ask the librarian and they go and fetch it for me. Anything and everything I need goes through that central person. The second one is peer-to-peer. There is no librarian, everyone brings their own books and shares with one another. It's simpler, but it gets messy if everyone starts trying to share at the same exact time. Now that we understand it, let's go a little bit more in depth with each one. Client-server networks are overall structured as a central server that stores files, manages applications, and controls security. Clients request resources, and the server responds. Pros: centralized control, easier to manage, better security, scalable. Some cons: expensive, requires maintenance, it's a single point of failure. Some examples would be corporate networks, email servers, and websites, where the server hosts the data and the browser acts as the client. Peer-to-peer or P2P networks are structured with each device being the peer, acting as both client and server. Peers share files and resources directly with each other. The pros: easy to set up, cost-effective, no need for expensive hardware. Cons: less secure, harder to manage, and doesn't scale very well. Some examples would be torrent sharing, small home networks, and early file sharing apps like Napster. The key differences between these two is that a client server is a centralized authority, it's scalable, and it's secure. Peer-to-peer is decentralized, flexible, but it's not as secure and it's not as scalable. To sum it up, a client server is powerful and organized, but it depends on a central server. A peer-to-peer is simple and flexible, but it can get chaotic without a central control. Each has its place depending on its cost, its scale, and its security needs. Okay, so that's it for the video. Now you know the difference between a client server and peer-to-peer networks. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe, and remember, work with what you got, build what you need, and I'll catch you in the next one.